What is going on, everybody? It's Mark here with another video, and today I'm going to take you on the journey that I took with my iPad Pro to take it from glorified Netflix machine, actually useful piece of technology. I'm going to go through the perks, the apps I use to make this thing actually useful, and the why did you do this Apple segments in this video. This is going to be good for students, working folk, creatives, anyone who likes Apple but needs a reason to buy this thing, or if you have this thing and you still haven't found a use for it, here you go. Perks. Okay, there's a lot of great things about this tablet, like the 12.9 inch Retina display, like the 4 corner speakers that really do sound good, the impressive internals, the A9X processors, 4 gigs of RAM, but what really closes the entire deal, the Apple Pencil. I can honestly say for the 2 or 3 weeks that I didn't have the Pencil, the iPad just sat there. I watched 1 or 2 movies on it, checked my Facebook, but nothing really drew me to it. It's just a glorified Netflix machine like everyone's saying. But as soon as I got this Pencil, I never left the house without it. I replaced everything that I possibly could onto this great device. It turned these into this. It took this prehistoric way of taking notes and turned it into this. It basically took everything I do day to day and put it into a portable, mobile, lightweight, awesome device. Plus, Netflix and games on fleek. Over 9,000. That's a reference for all my 90s folks. It's not just the iPad and the Pencil that make this thing really useful. It's the apps that go along with it. With being a student that's kind of particular on how he takes notes, I've been through all the apps there is. OneNote, Evernote, Notes by Apple, the one that comes with this darn thing. But there's one that kind of hit more check marks for me than any other one. Notability. It does most of the same features as the other note-taking apps, but it just works better. Its format is the same cross-platform on the iPad, and when I get home onto the computer, it just works. I use it every day, and I don't see myself changing it for any reason. I can slap a ruler on the screen, draw straight lines. This thing's awesome. Okay, now for the more creative apps. I use Procreate, Adobe Sketch, and Adobe Draw. And I'm sure most of you are familiar with Adobe Suites. You love an aspect of one app, you love an aspect of the other, and you can't have both in the one, so you have to eventually download the entire suite. But Procreate really takes it to the next level I found with the use of the Pencil. I'm not sure how to really describe it, but you know you're using a tablet, but somehow it feels as comfortable as a piece of paper. I mean, my lines aren't as pretty as they would be on a piece of paper, but it takes some time to get used to. Okay, now for the little bit of a con, the little bit of a Apple, why did you do this way? First things first, I'm sure you've seen this before. Okay, I know Apple was thinking about portable charging, no batteries, when they thought of this thing, but come on, this is just terrible. Sometimes I get afraid when I'm in class and if this thing's sticking out at me. What if I sneeze too hard? I'm gonna stab myself. Does insurance cover that? I don't think so. Okay, next thing that I kind of have an issue with is the fact that this doesn't go anywhere. This goes in my backpack and I lose it. Apple could have put a magnet in here, just like with their smart covers, snapped on. But instead, or even do what Microsoft did with the Surface 3 tablets, a little canvas sleeve to slide this thing in. There, 2 solutions, 30 seconds, that's how we do. Okay, none of these are really big issues for me personally, but one thing that kind of keeps coming up is the fact that this still has the iPad OS. Give us a full OS. I'm so sick of getting onto Google, typing in a web address, and it's sending me to an app or a mobile site. They're extremely inefficient, they're a pain. Okay, I just want to conclude this video saying that I do love the iPad Pro and the Pencil, but if you're just gonna buy the iPad Pro itself, I'll recommend the MacBook Air or the MacBook. These are somewhat similar prices, but you're gonna get a ton more functionality out of them. But together with the Pencil, the iPad Pro goes to the next level. I would almost say it has gone to a pro level, like Apple's advertising, but it's expensive. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching and see you on the next one.